Oh no, bro.
Alright, let's cut the bologna, let's cut the cheese, and you know what? We're gonna cut the bread as well. And you know what this gets us? It's a sandwich that Mordecai and Rigby would destroy the planet over. I've recently been in that nostalgic era of my life, checking back on older shows and such, and seeing that, damn, 10-year-old me had some peak media choices. A personal favorite of mine being Regular Show. It's something that no other kid show would ever really try to replicate.
Dude, take my picture. Oh no, bro.
I mean, does any other show have a compilation of explosions that is 31 minutes long? Now, one could even say that this is a bizarre show. Hold on. Say that again. Enter our contender, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, the home of highly specific powers and big, hot men. Now, you may be asking, how in the hell could this simp and rat hold up against some of the most overpowered strengths in media? But believe me, this is closer than you would expect. Now, let's get some rules out of the way. They can use only the powers and gadgets they themselves have acquired and used throughout the shows. So no Geese, no Pops, no Muscle Man, no Benson. Now we will judge these matchups on some tiers. We have destroys the park at the very top, dominates the opponent so hard the whole block is destroyed. Next up we have thugs it out. And then right in the middle we have stalemate, followed by a few broken bones, and lastly, beaten to a bloody pulp. Now that we've clarified the rules, it's time for some battle. First up, it's the man, the myth, the legend himself, Jonathan JoJo Joestar. He's seen as the weakest JoJo, which is fair. No stand, no drip. What the hell was this British outfit? Liberals be like, Jonathan Joestar would be woke. Conservatives be like, no, he would not be woke. Jonathan Joestar, if he was alive today. I'm quite fond of these video games, Bird and Raccoon. I would say this is a clear-cut stalemate. Dio, canonically the sexiest man in JoJo's, standing at the top of the stairs, sitting naked in bed with your bestie. Now, the thing about Dio is that he is shown to not only be able to tear through buildings, disintegrate people with a mere swing of his fist, punch a hole through a person with no effort. I know who I'd ask to open the pickle jar. Not only can he do all of this, but he can also stop time at will. How in the hell can Mordecai and Rigby defend themselves? Top tier rage baiters, and Dio is the easiest person there is to rage bait.
What are you doing with my sandwich?
What? Don't worry, I'll take care of this with my specialty. This isn't your sandwich, this is our sandwich.
This is your sandwich, huh? Then how come it says Benson on the bag?
It doesn't help that Dio loves fucking around, even when he could just easily put a hole through a person. But even if they can successfully rage bait Dio, it's not like they can do anything against Time Stop and a stand they can't even see, right? Season 2, Episode 2. It's time. Mordecai puts every clock in the microwave, which results in a pocket dimension through time to open up, in which Mordecai meets Father Time himself, which Father Time, being Father Time, has every time ability there is, and also possesses a truth hole, which reveals events in the past. Thus, it shouldn't be that crazy of an idea that Father Time can use his truth hole to show Mordecai and Rigby the secret of stands. In this hypothetical duel, Rigby could rage bait Dio for enough time for Mordecai to microwave some clocks and be sent to meet Father Time. Through some convincing, Mordecai could get some help from Father Time, be that sent back in time or even given his own time stop ability. Yes, Dio may stop time, but I would rather be buddy with Father Time himself. I'll put this in Thug It Out, as there is still some risk involved. Next up, Joseph Joestar, mom peeping, affair having, beating 3 demigods' ass. My name is Jolyne Cujoh. I am him. You might think this will be a similar ending to Dio, but that's simply wrong as Jolyne cannot be rage baited. I don't think Mordecai could even get to the microwave before Jolyne blasts a hole through him. Especially if Mordecai's horny ass starts hitting on his dollar, it's not even close. Ultimate Cars. A literal immortal god couldn't even be defeated and had to be launched into space so he wouldn't take over the world? There's no way they could even stand a chance against him, right? Season 1, Episode 4. Mordecai and Rigby learn the secret technique of Death Kwon-do, moves that result in instant death. And you might say, cars could fly away and just avoid it. Huh. Just say you're a novice in Death Kwon-do, dude. As a death jump is a technique almost similar to flying. Combine that with a jumping kick of death, a pelvic thrust of death, and then a death punch of death would absolutely destroy the park and thus send cars into that tier. And you may say, humongous, it's canonically that cars cannot die. He is immortal. It's a classic case of immovable object meets insurmountable force. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put my money on the death punch of death. I mean, it has death in the name twice. Josuke Higashikata, whose crazy diamond is able to heal anything besides himself. Incredible punching ability, and he is a tank, tanking multiple explosions and still fighting. Sadly, this is hard countered.
ซีรีส์วายเหรอ พี่นัทเป็น
Season 3, Episode 6, where Mordecai and Rigby are shown to be able to fly into the stratosphere before coming down in such a great speed that the park explodes. All it would take would be for Mordecai and Rigby to grab Josuke's head and fly away. Sadly, Josuke has no counter for this, and would be put in destroys the park tier. Giorno Giovanna with gold experience. They sad to say this, but they are beaten into a bloody pulp. I don't really see anything they can do here. But golden experience Requiem, return to 0. Mordecai and Rigby can just counter this by doing nothing. And they're pretty good at that. I would have to say, all they have to do is not piss Giorno off. So, golden experience Requiem is a stalemate. Jolyne, I am her Cujoh. Firstly, none of the Death Kwon-do techniques would work on her. I mean, she can just unravel her body and avoid the punches. And to be more real about this fight, Mordecai's ass would probably try the spit game, even kill Rigby if need be.
I'll kill you! Rigby!
Then Jolyne can just choke him out with Stone Free. He'd probably even be into that for the first few moments. And here is our tier list. We see an even spread throughout. And this was with the 2 weakest members of the park. Imagine if we had some skips or pops action. Maybe even a muscle man.
Dude, take my picture. Oh no, bro.
But this was just a little funny, short, easy, low effort video for me today after this heavily... Wait, what am I saying easy? This was so heavily researched and peer reviewed, such deep analysis. So I have to say this is 100% correct. I like to see some of you power scalers try to argue with this. Alright, bye. I love you.